Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Abimbola. So if this is your first time on my channel or you've been here before but have never subscribed, can I please ask you to just click on the red subscribe button now and then click on the bell icon to turn your notification on so you are notified whenever I drop a new video. If you've already subscribed, it's good to see you again. Thank you guys. Many countries have been on lockdown for some weeks now, including Nigeria. However, most countries are making provisions for their citizens so they don't go hungry and revolt. In the UK, the government encouraged the banks to give mortgage payment holidays to their customers who are struggling to meet their monthly mortgage payments because of the lockdown, so people don't lose their homes after the whole saga. The banks are also offering 3 months payment holidays for loans and credit card payments just to ease the tension a bit. And the government is actually offering loans and giving people that are self-employed money, and they are encouraging people to apply for what they call universal credit, which is a benefit, although it takes a while to come through, but it's meant to ease the tension on people so they don't really go hungry. There are food banks everywhere, and this is making some difference. Nigeria, however, has not made any provision for the people, and people are hungry. I need you to listen to this voice note, and then we'll come back and have a chat.
Good afternoon. Today is Easter Sunday, April 12th, 2020. It is day 13, I believe, of the lockdown in Lagos State. And the time now is just gone past 1 p.m. I'm recording this voice note because I've just returned to my house. I left home about an hour ago to go and do grocery shopping for my house to buy a little bit of food. I hadn't left the house prior to today. I hadn't left the house in a week. And as I said, I'm recording this voice note because frankly, I'm disturbed in my spirit. I saw, as I went out, scores of young boys on the streets of Lekki Phase 1 where I live, on Fola Oshibo, on Adebayo Duati, even extending towards Admiralty Way, pockets and pockets and pockets of young boys swarming around cars, flagging down cars, asking for money. Some of them were holding up signs. We are hungry, give us food. We want money, we need money, we have no work. As a woman driving by myself, I was alone in my car, I was scared. I felt afraid I felt afraid. But I also took the time to look in the eyes of these young men, these young boys, and I saw fear in their own eyes too. I saw hunger and I saw desperation. And it occurred to me that it is only a matter of time before they're no longer asking, but they are demanding and taking forcibly. Right now, they're on the major roads. It's only a matter of time before they fan out and come into the inner streets, before they come up to people's gates, before they come up to people's doorsteps and begin to demand you open up because they want to eat. At the best of times, before the lockdown began, Nigeria was already walking a very fine balance between those who have, those who are hungry, and those who do not have, those who are desperate. All these tensions were held in place by a very, very delicate balance. I suspect, no, in fact, I know that it is all coming apart now. These are boys who ordinarily, I suppose, would be at social functions, social gatherings, helping you to park, helping you to, asking, all right, sir, asking people for 200 naira there, 300 naira there, and they would get their daily meal that way. Now the whole city, the whole state is in lockdown. They're not able to get money the way they usually do. What are they supposed to do? What is the plan what is the plan? Because if we don't do something in the next week, in the next 7 days, in the next 10 days, I am guaranteeing you that these boys are no longer going to be asking. They are going to be taking. Those of us who live in areas like Lekki Phase 1, maybe you live in VGC, maybe you live in Ikoyi, you think that you are in relative safety, you have a sense of comfort. Let me tell you, we are the ones who will be in the line of fire when the people who don't have, when their desperation boils over. It is just a matter of time before the keg of gunpowder we're sitting on erupts. So I'm asking government, I'm asking those in authority, I'm asking those who are in positions of power, what are we doing? What is the plan? I understand that the lockdown has to be maintained in order to contain the spread of coronavirus. But there are people who are hungry. There are people who need food. And there are people who, if we don't consider them now, I cannot even begin to fathom what is going to be happening in the next few days. Please, we need to do something, and we need to do it now. Thank you.
So guys, you've heard the voice note. After this lady posted this voice note, things have escalated in Nigeria. Things are seriously out of hands, and here are some incidents that clearly tell you Nigeria is sitting on a time bomb, and it is just a matter of time before it completely explodes. Please watch the next set of videos. Please watch this video to the end.
Look at what has come outside my gate. Like they're outside the gate. I went out. I just drove off to go get something from the supermarket, and then I came outside the gate. Look at what I saw. Like, they say they are hungry, that they need food, they need help. Just look at everybody here. They say they are hungry, that they need food. Outside my gate in my estate, there are so many people outside here. Oh my God. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be tough this time around. Believe me, it's going to be very, very, very tough. Just look at the other people. Look at them.
It's gotten so bad now. This man was just driving with foodstuffs on the road, you know, and he got attacked. You can see that. He was going to make his supplies. He got attacked. On a broad daylight, they blocked him. They blocked him. They took away the yams in the car. On a broad daylight. This is how bad it's going to become very soon. You know, it's a message for everybody to understand. He got robbed. Look at him. They bust the glass. They removed food from the car. They removed the yams and everything from the car. You can see that. You understand?
So you've seen these videos. There was a video I saw that is so horrific to show. Robbers were caught, and the way they were dealt with, they were lucky they lived on the same street where they tried to carry out their robbery. Otherwise, the story would have been different. There was another one recorded by Punch newspaper that happened in Ibadan. One of the people attacked is actually the colleague of a friend's husband. He said the people that came were over 12, that he stopped counting when he got to 12, and they carried machetes and all sorts. They took his money, they took his car, and then they still left him with cuts from their weapons. He was said by the elderly man that led the gang, who told the gang to leave him alone as he wasn't a bad person. So apparently they knew this man. He said they mentioned his name when they even came in. And because they knew him, he thought they were not going to harm him. But it was a different story entirely. If the elderly man had not come in and cautioned them, probably they would have killed him. The lockdown continues in Nigeria for another 2 weeks, according to Buhari. We all know that the lockdown is very important to minimize the spread of coronavirus. But how will Nigerians cope? Most Nigerians are daily earners. They are market women, mechanics, and all that earn their living daily. How are they meant to eat? How are they meant to feed their families? How are they meant to buy the essential things that are needed every day? How does the government expect them to feed? A hungry man, they say, is an angry man. We know some rich Nigerians gave some money, billions and so, to the government to help ease things a bit. And the monetary gifts that the government was meant to distribute to the citizens, what happened to it? Because no one has ever come out to say, I received this amount of money. Did the burning of the Treasury House in Abuja have something to do with the management? Because I remember that Femi Fani-Kayode asked the question, asked them how they managed the money, and the next day the Treasury was on fire. Did they decide to burn down the Treasury because they cannot account for the money? They cannot account for the way they have spent the money. Because that's what happens in Nigeria. When they've mismanaged funds, when they've done something wrong, they burn down the building, so they burn down every evidence that can point to what happened to that money. Was that what happened in the case of the Treasury that got burnt in Abuja? Have you guys seen the so-called gift of food that the government claimed they are giving to people? A bowl of rice and a bowl of beans for a whole street of about 200 houses. What is wrong with our leaders? What is wrong with us in Nigeria? Who cursed our leaders? So what are the pastors doing? What are the mosques and the imams doing? I haven't heard of any church offering food and other necessities to people since this lockdown started. Guys, here is a video of a church somewhere in the US where people go to get supplies. They go get food and other necessities. This video was recorded by a Nigerian and was posted on social media. Maybe our rich pastors and churches can start something like this as well, instead of asking for tithes and offerings to be made online. They have not asked people how they are coping, how they are faring during this lockdown. But they are all asking people to go online to pay their tithes and to give offerings. They have not asked anybody how the people are coping, how they are feeding their families, how they are managing. No one is asking them. I haven't seen anything that points in that direction. It may be happening. Maybe people are not talking about it. But I'm sure people would have been talking about it if it is happening. Because a lot of people would have been going there to get fed and not go hungry. There's nothing to say that pastors are doing such things.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm about to show you is going to blow your mind. I am Nigerian in America, and I want to show you this video, and I want you to look at it for yourself. Now, on this corner here is an American church. You see them giving out food to the people, and I want you to look at this pile, this line of cars that's lined up getting food from this church. This is a church. This is a community outreach. Now you fucking African pastors and all these pimps in the house of God that's running around here, you know, pimping people, taking their tight money. I want you to look at this video. I want you to count these cars to yourself. Pastor Adeboye, Pastor Edebo, all you guys, look at all these numbers. Look at this. Look at these people getting food from the church. Okay? When you guys do a little bit of charity, you get on television, you get on Facebook, social media. Nobody's out here videoing but me. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because of you bastards. I want you to look at this video. Think within yourself, what would Jesus do? WWJD. Would Jesus sit around and fly a private jet in 2020 when everybody else is dying of coronavirus? Or would Jesus advocate on Facebook or social media, begging people for tight money? Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo, I want you to watch this video. Oh, Niro Norieti Daru, you are a crazy lunatic. You don't understand the Bible. Your brain is upside down. Ketchup. You twist the Bible, you twist the word of God. You are a demon in human flesh, and you belong in the pit of hell. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. If you still go to these churches and you tithe, I want you to know that. Okay? I'm not going to show my face. There's no reason for that. I just want you to know. Jésù kan iná làjọ ń sìn, èmi náà ń ṣaláwo, ṣùgbọ́n orí mi ò burú pé kí n máa gbọ́ mi fún wèrè gan. Tó máa at the end of corona ń sìn, wọ́n wá sí Dubai, wọ́n wá sí America, wọ́n á máa fọ owó yín bá obìnrin sùn. They be looking for adulterers. Wọ́n láwọn ń ṣe ìsọjí. When you give them your money, look at this line. I'm still driving. This is over a mile and a half, 2 miles. Now, you see the curve. It's curving up to the left. Like a snake. I'm going to show you. So you doubting Thomases. So you know. Come out. And there is a mental man of God. Touch not my anointing. I'll touch anointing and talk to one ben. To bá dẹ̀ wù yín torí yín bá ti jẹ́ ẹ ti kọ òtítọ́ orí yín burú látọ̀run wá nìyẹn. A jẹ́ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa bá kú nìyẹn. Ẹ máa pariwo Buhari Buhari. Ẹ máa kọjú sáwọn wèrè pásítọ̀ tó fẹ́ bá ayé yín jẹ́ yìí. Kẹ́ ẹ jára yín gbà lọ́wọ́ ìgbèkùn wọn. Káyé yín gbogbo yín tó bàjẹ́ papọ̀. So ẹni tí mo ń fi hàn yín láàárọ̀ yìí, kẹ́ ẹ pé àárọ̀ àti ọ̀dọ̀fin inú yín. Kẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ kó rí yín ṣiṣẹ́ bó ṣe kó ṣiṣẹ́. Kẹ́ ẹ mọ ọmọ ẹni tẹ́ ń ṣe. Kẹ́ bá tún ti gba sálárì ẹ̀ lọ́kùn fún wọn. Wàhálà àti ìyà aláya yín nìyẹn. Ìyẹn ò dẹ̀ kan ayé. Jésù Olúwa wa.
Let's talk about individuals and how we can help the hungry amongst us. Some of my friends have started this hashtag Feed the Poor around you in many parts of Lagos and Abuja. So if God has given you a bit of extra, maybe you too can encourage your friends and you guys can come together and start something in your neighborhood. Nothing is too small. According to one of my friends, what they got was somebody to do the cooking. According to him, 100 naira is enough to feed an individual with a plate of rice and a piece of meat. If God lays something like that in your heart to do, get your friends together and do something. Nigeria is sitting on the time bomb. Before you know it, you could be a victim yourself. So the earlier you are able to do something, the better. May God help us all. So guys, what is happening around your area? Have you been able to meet the needs of anyone, or are you struggling to meet your own needs as well? Let's have a conversation in the comment section. Please share this video with other people and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and then turn your notification button on. Thanks for watching and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye for now.